Next one is double jeopardy. Double jeopardy is actually equally simple to understand. Okay. Remember it in just one formula. One crime is equal to one punishment. Which basically means that suppose you commit a crime, okay? You are arrested for that, you are tried for that, and then you are punished for that. When you walk out of the jail, you cannot be punished for that incident once again. Okay? You see, if this were permitted, again understand how it would open the door for harassment. Okay? Suppose I am arrested for some petty crime. Government कडे proof आहे पुरेसा त्याच्यासाठी. So I am arrested. And since the crime is so petty, I can be punished only for 1 year. So I am thrown into jail for 1 year. After 1 year, when I walk out of the jail, once again I am arrested for the same incident. Once again trial and once again punishment. So theoretically, if you catch a person for some chutput offense, you could put him in jail for his entire life. ब्रिटिशांच्या काळामध्ये हे व्हायचं माहितीये का? ऍक्च्युली व्हायचं. कारण तेव्हा असले कुठले कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अँड प्रोटेक्शन्स नव्हते. काहीतरी फालतू गुन्ह्यासाठी कुठल्या तरी वगैरे इतके फालतू गुन्हे असायचे की कुठल्या तरी लेखामध्ये तुम्ही काहीतरी सेडिशन हे तर आवडतं होतं. सेडिशन या लेखामध्ये तू सरकारवर टीका केलीस म्हणून अटक केलं तुला. 2 वर्ष जेलमध्ये. बाहेर पडला, परत त्याच लेखासाठी अटक केली, परत जेलमध्ये. सो फॉर एनी small offense, if you are arrested, if the government wanted to throw you into jail for your entire life, that could have been possible. Okay. A realistic example of this. So therefore, the law basically says that if you have committed a crime and if you have served your punishment for that, you cannot be punished for that crime once again. Okay. Now, one important difference to remember here is we are talking about specific incidences. खूप जणांना ही गैरसमजूत होते काय की समजा मला पाकिटमारीसाठी अटक केली गेली, त्याचा झालं मला वर्षभर जेलमध्ये होतो मी, तर काही जणांना असं वाटतं की आता मला परत कधी पाकिटमारीसाठी अटक केली नाही जाऊ शकत. हे नाहीये. दिस इज रॉंग. इट्स नॉट लाईक दोज फ्यू डिझीजेस की जो ते आयुष्यात एकदाच होतात. Some people make this misunderstanding कि there is a principle in criminal law that you can be punished for one offense only once in your life. नहीं है ऐसा. You steal wallets one time. You are arrested, you are punished. If you leave the jail and you once again start committing the same offense, you can once again be caught and punished because they are two different incidences. We are not talking about which section you are charged with. सेक्शन तोच असेल FIR मध्ये, पण घटना 2 वेगळ्या आहेत. एका घटनेसाठी एकदा शिक्षा होऊ शकते, एका कलमाखाली एकदाच शिक्षा होऊ शकते असं नका समजू काय. सो इट्स वन इन्सिडन्स इज इक्वल टू वन पनिशमेंट, नॉट वन सेक्शन इज इक्वल टू वन पनिशमेंट. सो तो हरामखोर निर्भयावाला तो बाहेरून नाही म्हणू शकत झालं मला आयुष्यात एकदा रेपची शिक्षा मिळाली आता परत नाही मिळायची, अर्थच उरणार नाही याला काही. सो दॅट इज द कन्सेप्ट ऑफ डबल जेपर्डी. One incidence of a crime is equal to one punishment. Okay? So the Constitution says that a person cannot be prosecuted and punished for the same crime twice. That is the exact wording of double jeopardy. So let me give you another real life example when this section was also in the news. Okay? The example we have discussed in last session with a lot of passion is the same case, Nupur Sharma case. No, re baba, no, Nupur Sharma. Nupur nahi. Okay. Now I have already told what happened, the incidents, whatever she said was okay. But after she made whatever statements she did, okay. Aditya's question is, if a law or amendment is made where heinous crime under extraordinary circumstances can be retrospectively enacted, will it be unconstitutional? Absolutely. ओके. फक्त आदित्य पुढच्या वेळेला वर्गात यायचं तर मी उत्तर देणार आहे. काय मला हे जे ऑफलाईन लोक आळस करून घरी बसतात राग येतो तसा. ही जुईलीनी पण कल्टी मारली आहे का? बरं याला पंटर पाठवले गोडे. बरं नाही वगैरे आणि पुढच्या वेळेला येऊन बसली की म्हणा अशी येऊन बसली. ठीक आहे चालेल. लेट से आय बिलीव्ह यू. आहे की ऑनलाईन. ठीक आहे. जुईले आहे तुझ्यावर विश्वास आहे. Nupur Sharma case. The telecast of that show was shown across the world, actually, right? So many people in different parts of our country heard what she said. Okay. Now leave the rioting and Sar Tan Se Juda part aside. What happened was that for the same incident, 3 or 4 different FIRs were registered against her in Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi. Okay, different states, different cities, different police jurisdictions, and different FIRs, but for the same incident. Okay? Now, what would have happened in these different FIRs? Different police agencies will commence their simultaneous investigations. प्रत्येक पोलिसचं स्वतःचं वेगळं इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन असणार ना. In each of those investigations, Nupur Sharma will be summoned before the police station to give her statement. Okay? म्हणजे देशभर इकडून उद्या ह्या पोलीस ठाण्यामध्ये जायचं, परवा त्या. ओके. ऍट द एंड ऑफ ईच ऑफ दोज FIRs, अ सेपरेट चार्जशीट वुड हॅव बीन फाइल्ड इन अ सेपरेट डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट. एक दिल्लीच्या डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्टामध्ये, एक मुंबईच्या, एक कलकत्त्याचा, एक चेन्नईचा. ओके. विच वुड हॅव रिझल्टेड इन 4 or 5 सेपरेट क्रिमिनल ट्रायल्स. Now we don't know what would have happened, but if in any 2 or more of those trials, if she would have been found guilty and maybe sentenced to 2 years, then what is the logical conclusion? समजा दिल्लीच्या कोर्टाने 2 वर्ष दिली, मुंबईच्या कोर्टाने 2 वर्ष दिली, पण कलकत्ता नाही असं नसतं झालं. दिल्लीच्या कोर्टाने आणि मुंबईच्या कोर्टाने समजा सोडून दिलं, पण कलकत्ता आणि चेन्नईच्या कोर्टाने 2-2 वर्षाची शिक्षा दिली. Ambiguity creates ambiguity, right? But end result काय? Is she innocent or is she guilty? And if she is guilty, then does she serve 2 years or 4 years? Right? So that is why Nupur Sharma approached the Supreme Court with a simple petition. So she used Article 232. She directly went to the Supreme Court. She basically said that the Supreme Court should order that all of these different FIRs should be clubbed together in only one police station in Delhi. For the simple reason that if that had not been done, it would have been a violation of double jeopardy, which it would have been. There is absolutely open and shut case. Okay. In fact, a couple of months ago, Arnav Goswami had filed an exactly similar petition in the Supreme Court, and his petition had been accepted. आता देव जाणे कोणाला काय झालं. आपले अनेक वेळेला सुप्रीम कोर्टाचे जजेस हॉर्मोनल असल्यासारखे वागतातच. इट वॉज अ 2-judge bench. And the first time that she went to the Supreme Court, not only did those 2 judges dismiss her petition, okay, फुकट आकल्याचे तारे त्यांनीच मारले तिकडे. की असं तिच्याकडे बोट दाखवून असं फेकली तिची पेटिशन समोर, तिच्याकडे बोट दाखवून, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वुमन असं अख्खा देश आज देर इज अ लॉट ऑफ अनरेस्ट इन इट इज एज इफ इट इज हर फॉल्ट. ओके. I hope yesterday I've made it clear that I don't at all agree that it was her fault. But again, this sort of language that you throw the petition and this woman, it's not done in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is expected to be an extremely civil, polite institution. Okay? Fortunately for us, we don't know if any wheels were turned at the back doors, but she filed a review petition and then she got justice. But initially, drama to thoda hona padta hai na. So that is double jeopardy.